This evening, we have learned inmates are already on the move to new facilities as part of a phased closing of Stillwater Prison between now and 2029.
The plan to close the prison caught many lawmakers by surprise back in May. Chief Political Reporter Tom Hauser asked the Minnesota Corrections Commissioner why there was such an urgency to close the prison without public hearings.
Lindsay, about 1/3 of Stillwater's prisoners have already been transferred to other correctional facilities in just over 2 months since the plan was announced. But some Republican lawmakers say they're watching to make sure no prisoners get released early to accommodate this plan few of them knew about in advance. The decision to close the second oldest prison in Minnesota continues to trouble some state lawmakers. The Walz administration convinced legislative leaders the prison buildings are crumbling and would cost at least $180 million in deferred maintenance or more than $1 billion to replace. But lawmakers who represent Stillwater were not consulted before the decision was made. Should there have been more public hearings? Should there have been any public hearings about this?
We definitely should have had some public hearings. It should have gone through legislative committees, and there should have been a process, but they did this all in the dark of night and slipped it into a budget bill.
The Stillwater closing caught a lot of people by surprise, including state lawmakers. Should more of them been brought into this process?
Well, I mean, I think certainly optimally, I think the goal should be to have a robust conversation about it.
But Corrections Commissioner Paul Schnell says there have been many hearings and studies over many years about the deteriorating condition of Stillwater Prison.
This issue has been kicked down the road for decades. This facility is over 100 years old. The needs are pronounced and very well known.
Earlier this month, 3 Republican state senators questioned whether fast-tracking the prison closing will require early release of some prisoners.
Is this the big plan of the Democrats, to just release a lot of these prisoners out onto the streets early and blame the closing of the facility? I don't know. It's something that needs to be asked of the commissioner.
Is early release for prisoners to accommodate this plan anything that is on the table?
No, we do have early release options that we've had for a long time, and some more recent one that emerged in 2023, but that's not and cannot be a part of this closure discussion and decision.
Schnell says that's because early release decisions have specific guidelines, and closing a prison is not included among those guidelines. Schnell says in just over 2 months, 1/3 of the 1,200 prisoners have already been moved to other correctional facilities with no early releases. He says a report to lawmakers updating the closure progress will be completed by the end of this week. We'll have more on that when it happens. Kevin?